it's time for this week's Pet Talk, and there only are a few days left until Easter, and we know some people may be planning to add a bunny to their family to celebrate the season. However, the folks at one local rescue say that's not the best idea. So joining us now to chat about rabbit ownership are Tammy McDonald-Flatt and Darla Reeve of 10,000 Carrots Rabbit Rescue, and a special guest. So good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Morning.
Let's start with you, Tammy. Who have you brought in today?
This is a little rabbit named Petal. She was one of the rabbits that was brought in to rescue. She has 3 legs. Her back leg ended up having to be amputated because it was badly broken. Sometimes we're able to fix them, but this injury wasn't one that we could. But as you can tell, she's good, happy, living her best life.
Well, that's what I said. How does the broken or the missing leg impact Petal's life? And you said, not at all.
Not at all. Yeah. No, she goes just as fast as the others, and she's quite happy. So, yeah.
And Darla, you have several rabbits as pets at the moment. Tell us about that.
I have 4 of my own. I foster failed. And 2 are in rehab right now, going through weight loss regime and just general health to get them to the point where we can put them up for adoption again. Yeah, it's a little bit of work.
It is a bit of work, and we're going to talk about rabbit ownership in a moment because there is a lot to it. You need to be researched. You need to be prepared for a commitment of 10 to 15 years.
That's right.
So they're not something to be purchased as an Easter prop. And I think that happens. Tammy, you were telling us that you get a lot of rabbits this time of year.
We do, yeah. Probably about a month, 6 weeks or so after Easter, we get a lot of contacts about people that didn't realize exactly what it was to take care of it, what their needs were. And unfortunately, that's what sort of leads people to putting them outside, dumping them outside. And abandoning them outside is a fate for death, for sure. I mean, they are domestic. They don't know what to do outside. They don't know where to get food or shelter or what's a friend or what's a foe. They're not wild, so they don't understand.
They don't understand. So so what if you do happen to come across a rabbit that you think looks domestic and in distress, what should you do at that point?
Send us a message, really. That's the best thing. Usually you can send us a message, send us a photo, let us know where you are. We get that quite a bit, and we like that. You know, there's some that will be say, oh, that's a hair, leave it there, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But when it's a domestic, yeah, we do want to know. We do come out, we help catch them and trap them, and we'll either bring them into our rescue or, you know, we'll find a foster home to be able to care for them until we have space. Yeah.
So let's just say you have done the research and you are ready to bring a rabbit into your life. Darla, why are rabbits good pets for people who are willing to put in the time and effort?
Well, if you follow what I do, you don't have many issues with health or vets or anything because they're basically a little horse. You feed them hay, give them water, and supplement pellets a little bit, but you have to adjust it according to their age and whatnot. But they're really easy if you do follow the basics. They don't need special food. They prefer just a nice standard diet of mostly hay.
Now, are your rabbits litter trained, or do they?
All litter trained. They litter train from birth when they're with their moms. So they're very clean and similar to horses. They go in one spot.
Okay. So
I've never had issues. I've done this since 1992. I've never had any issues with litter training, ever.
Tammy, are they social? Are they people might equate them to a cat or a dog? Are they like that?
They're kind of in between. They're super social. They love to play with toys. They like to play with other animals, depending on the animal. But yeah, they're really, really social. They'll come to you. They'll run for you. They sort of will zigzag around your feet. Some of them even play fetch.
Really?
Yeah. They're a lot more social than people think.
One thing that kind of was surprising to me, because I did have a rabbit for many, many years, and it was a rescue, they're silent, which people might find interesting. They don't make any noise at all.
They don't. You might get the odd thump if you've got a bad thunderstorm or something, or there's a bang outside to let the pack know something's going down. But other than that, no, they're really quiet.
All right. Well, they can make great pets, but you have to put in the work. Because how long do rabbits actually live?
10 to 15 years. Yeah. We had one that was almost 16. So yeah, if they're well cared for, they're inside as cage-free as possible. Most of ours live in, full bedrooms. Some of them.
Mine's free roam.
Free roam upstairs, as long as it's bunny-proofed, meaning that they do chew wires if they can get to those. But yeah.
Oh, they can get into things. That's true. Just like any pet. Like any pet. Well, thank you both for coming in and telling us the realities of rabbit ownership.
Awesome.
And we put all the information about 10,000 Carrots on our website so people get more information about the work that you do and supporting you if they'd like to do that, or perhaps fostering or adopting.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having us.
Our pleasure. Thank you so much, Petal.